Since like a year ago from now, yeah, I'd say a year ago from now, I had like probably 5 offers. Um, you know, I was highly ranked. I was just getting started at AU, uh, and I was pretty confident in my game, but I say like now I'm a lot more confident. And then obviously, I got a bunch of offers over the summer. Kind of blew up in a way. Um, so yeah, I think a lot changed. Um, I think I got a lot better too from then to now. So talk a lot more verbally to my teammates, just communicating. Trying to do it all the time, just so it makes it easier for us as a team. If everyone's talking and communicating. But I think for myself, I think I'm moving way better. Like I did a lot of work like on my body. I still am, and I think I'm moving way better. I think I'm a lot more mobile, laterally quick. I think I'm a lot more explosive. So just I think my body's came a long way in that period of time. I continue to get more focused. Um, Not saying I wasn't focused, but just seeing that my goals was getting closer and closer. Um, just trying to limit distractions, uh, and keep my circle small. So just keeping the main goal, and not getting distracted. I definitely want to win another one. Um, I want to. I'm looking forward to my senior year. I always have because I feel like my senior year is like going to be the year where like no one really can stop me. Like I feel like this year, I think I was pretty dominant, pretty unstoppable. But like I feel like senior year, like if I put in enough work, like I'll really like be like I think unguardable, unstoppable. So I've always kind of looked forward to my senior year. So yeah, I think I have this business just because just since we lost, I think I probably would want to come back and redeem myself. I want to win another state championship. Um, I want to make some national noise with my high school team. So whatever that is, a tournament, ESPN game, whatever, win that. Um, and then I just want to play in all the All-American games. Um, and then I want to hopefully we get a little bit of AAU. So I want to play in Peach, win at Peach. This year I feel like we had a really really good team put together. So yeah. Uh, it was something that I was considering last or this past summer. I was considering it. I talked about it with my family and all that, and with coaches. But now I'm 100% 2021. Um, everybody knows that. I know that. A lot of people think that I'm like lying and like holding off to like make some announcement, but I'm not doing that. Like I get why they would say that because people have done that, but no, I'm staying in 2021. I still got to get up early for school, online school. I had school today, so I got to get up at 8. But I'm at home all day. Like I really I haven't went out and did anything. I just went out and ran some hills last weekend. But other than that, like I haven't even been out the house to do anything. So yeah, I'm just been in the house all day. I'm still working out. So that's the only time I really leave the house is to work out. But other than that, I'm back home, staying here. Uh, I wake up, go to school from like 8 to like 12, 12, 12:30. And then I chill, maybe take a nap, go work out at 6. I go work out 4 days a week. Today I'm not working out. I work out every day of the week besides Wednesday. So, but I'll go work out and then get back around 8, do homework, eat, and then go to sleep. I miss everything like being normal, like being able to go places. I miss AAU. I would definitely rather it, be normal and me be back at school than this right here. Some people, are happy that school is canceled and whatnot, but I'd much rather have everything back to normal if it meant we could play AAU and I could hang out with my friends and stuff. So, yeah, just missing my regular kind of day to day life. Right. Like I said, this was like the year where we really thought we had a chance to win. My first 2 years, my first year we were really good. We thought we could have made the Final Four, but we weren't sure if we could win. Last year we was lucky to make PG, and we were just happy to be there. But this year we really thought we could make a run and win. And we got some new people and all that. So I was just excited to play with the new team and for it being our last summer, like just really leave it all out there this summer. So that's what I was excited about. Yeah. On the EYBL, you don't play every team, so I haven't played against every top player. But I remember my freshman year playing against James Wiseman. Um, last year, who we play? Last year, Terrence Clark, played him. Just played some other good guys, Caleb Love, just players like that. It's just fun competing with those kind of guys. This year, I was looking forward to competing against more guys kind of at my position, like Pat Baldwin, Jonathan, Mike Foster, players like that, and just really going at it with them. And that would be fun. So that's what I was looking forward to. Those are the players I was looking forward to playing against. My biggest strides I think are gonna be like with my 3-point shot. I think I have a solid one, and I think some days it's like really good, but just getting it more consistent and being more fundamentally sound with it and being more consistent with my fundamentals. That's what I've been working on a lot. Is just getting like doing the fundamentals like while I'm tired and stuff like that, not getting lazy and out of whack when I get tired or when I'm faced with a certain situation. So I think my 3-point shot, and then just tighten up on my overall skill, continue to get stronger, more explosive. I think I move really good for my size, but just wanting to keep getting more explosive, more quick, getting lower while I play when I play. That's a big stride I think I made over the past year from like AAU to high school. In the fall, I put in a lot of work and I started playing a lot lower and like lower center of gravity and getting my shoulders on guys and like really trying to cut my defender off with my shoulders and stuff like that. Just little things like that. I think I got a lot better at. So continue to do that. I think Jamal's on there. Um, um, I would put Zach up there, Levine, because I feel like Zach like has potential to be top 10 player in the NBA in like 2 years. So I'm gonna put Zach up there. Um, I would uh, put Isaiah Thomas. He was MVP caliber player for a year or two. And then I feel like there's an older player who I'm not thinking about. Um, yeah, B Roy was elite before he got hurt. Yeah, I'll go with him. I think they're pretty good. I believe in myself. I talked to a lot of those guys, and especially Jamal. I talked to him the most, and he not gonna lie to me. Like he really believes I can be, one of the next players out of here to be elite and have a great NBA career. So I think my chances are good as long as I, stay on the straight and narrow. I think it's a lot more of a family, and it's a lot more. Seattle's not that big, so when you're a top, like since when you're Jamal Crawford or some, and you're playing, and there's a high school player, I guess like me, killing or doing whatever, like you're gonna hear about them. And then also they, talk, they come back and build a relationship with you, talk to you. Uh, it's not like I feel like some places, the top players don't come back in, or the guys that made it don't come back and talk to the youth or whoever, or the next up and coming. But in Seattle, that's definitely it's definitely the opposite. I got good relationships with a lot of pros. I'm besides Jamal, Nate Robinson, Spencer, Zach Levine, DeJounte Murray, all guys that I have their phone number and I can reach out to. Jason Terry, Peyton Siva, just all guys I can reach out to whenever, and talk to. Aaron Brooks. He's been to O'Day multiple times this past year. Talked to us as a team. Just all those guys. Yeah, no. USA was like had always been like a goal of mine. Like my mom played. I watched. I've been watching Hoop Summit since I was a little kid. Then when I found out, I didn't know USA had like a junior or whatever till Jalen Noel went. And as people know, his little brother Shane's my best friend. So when he went, I knew about it or whatever. And as soon as I heard about it, I wanted to do that. Like I made it a goal of mine right when I heard about it. And so I was invited. It was like a great opportunity. Like I don't regret any time spent there. I loved it there. And then like I would say end of my freshman year or about to be starting my sophomore year, Italy reached out and my dad told me about it. They reached out to my dad and at first it was like, kind of something I just like really wasn't thinking about. I liked USA, like where I was at. So then I didn't really talk about it too much in my sophomore year. And then at the end of my sophomore year, like starting my junior year almost, um, they started talking about, putting me on the Olympic team, the top team. And so he was like, well, my dad was talking to me about it, and he was just kind of like, well, I mean, I think you should think about it because USA, I was confident that, I'm confident that I could go to the pros and like get picked for the USA Olympic team or whatever, but it's not a guarantee, like you got to like go through a whole nother process once you make it. So he was like, I mean, you end up playing in, 3, 4 Olympics if you play with Italy, you know. So still at first, I was like, I like USA, I'm not really sure about it, blah, blah, blah. But then after I went to San Francisco, met with some Italian, like members or whatever of the program, and we talked, and then just kept talking, and I ended up choosing that route. So not too much. They told me that I should probably like start trying to learn. But I know like Chow. I know Chow. That's about it. Nope. I was gonna go in June. I was gonna go. I was gonna go play in June, and then all this stuff happened, so I got canceled. Uh, I wanna like people might think it's crazy and whatnot, but I think we could maybe not this next year in the Olympics, but like down the road, I think we could possibly win a gold medal. We got a really good team, a really good team that has been put together. Um, so maybe I would say for the next Olympics, I would set the goal to get a medal, place medal in the Olympics. If possible, we got a team full of a lot of pros, so then hopefully win a gold medal down the road, and just really get to I want to like really become more familiar with Italy. So like maybe, like yeah. So just stuff like that. Well, that's kind of what they do.
Right.
Yeah, that's what they do. Like that. That's what they're really good at it. Like they found me out of all people. So I know they Nico Mayan. I know him. Talk to him about it. They're getting supposed to get Dante DiVincenzo. Um, I know there was again the one guy from Texas Tech. He's a shooter. What's his name? Moretti or something.
Hmm.
Yeah. So him. Um, and then uh, another one. Ethan Happ. He went to Wisconsin. He was really good there. Yeah. So they're really good at finding players. So yeah. Washington, hometown school. Mom and pops went there. I grew up around Washington my whole life. Know it like the back of my hand. A visit really wouldn't even do anything just because I've literally seen everything there multiple times. So yeah, um, Coach Hop, Coach Dollar, Coach Conroy, whole staff is like family. Known Coach Conroy and Coach Dollar before they got to Washington. Well, I knew Coach Dollar when he was at Washington the first time. Coach Conroy since he'd been since his playing days. Um, so yeah, I'm just real familiar with them. Jaden, Raekwon, Marcus all went there, or two of them still go there. Jaden in the NBA, but yeah, that's hometown school. Arizona, I guess I'll do Pac-12. Arizona, they came in kind of late. Well, they was recruiting me early, and then stopped. And I always loved Arizona. Like for basketball, like it was Washington, Arizona was my two favorite schools, like without a doubt. I've been following Arizona for a long time. I know a lot of their players that come through there. I've always loved their playing style. I've kind of always liked just kind of the swag they carry, just kind of how they are. I always liked that. So they came in late, but I don't like adding schools. Like I wasn't planning on that, but if there was one school that I was gonna add, it was them. So they just called me kind of out of nowhere. And, I was like, yeah, man, like I want, like, they was asking if they could recruit me, and I was like, yeah. Coach Miller, the whole staff, they're real energetic. They're real confident in what they do. I did a virtual visit with them, and they showed me around campus. The facilities are super nice there. Um, like everything's top of the line there. Um, so yeah, and then Duke, um, Coach K, Coach Shire, rest of the staff. I mean, their resume speaks for itself. Um, Coach K's done it with some of the best players in the NBA, some of the best players of all time. He's coached LeBron, Kobe, Kevin Durant. On top of all the players, he's coached at Duke. So I mean, he knows what it takes. He knows how to coach a great player. Um, and they have, I think this is their third straight national freshman of the year or something like that. They were telling me, and they've had like a bunch more. And I don't think anyone's had as many top three picks as them. They just got just a great program over there. Um, Kentucky, Coach Cal, he's like one of the most realist, kind of most honest people I've dealt with in this recruiting process. Like he doesn't promise you anything. He just tells you like, I can help you get to your dream, and I can, I'm gonna push you. He's honest about that. I'm gonna push you. You're gonna work hard, but we're gonna have fun and we're gonna help you, get to where you want to get to. And he's let me know that he's confident that he believes I can get there as far as lottery top five types player. So Gonzaga, Coach Few, Coach Mike, B Mike, those is two. They were like they're like one of the earliest schools to start recruiting me. Um, and, I've been there multiple times. Been there like 3 or 4 times. Been over there, Spokane. It's close to home. It's not home, but it's close to home. And they got it's like a machine over there. Like just the way they are, like they just get work done. They develop and they run their stuff and it works. And like it's just like it's a great program. Like they know what they're doing. They win. People knock them for being in a bad conference, but whenever they go out and play other teams, they beat them. So yeah, I love Gonzaga. Um, love Coach Few, love Coach B Mike, rest of the staff. Um, and then Tennessee, Coach English, Coach Barnes. Coach English is like almost like not even a coach to me. He's like kind of like a big brother. Just like he played in the NBA, he's young, and we really can relate. He can relate to me. But as far as Coach Barnes and the rest of the staff, Coach Barnes, Coach KD, LaMarcus Aldridge, and like he just like he knows how to coach a player like me. Um, and they also develop really well. They have a real good development system there. They developed a lot of players who weren't like too good coming out of high school in the pros, like Grant Williams, Admiral. Those are the two main ones they use, and their pitches they feel like me already being kind of established coming out of high school, like they could develop me into like even more of a player. To be either my first one at UNC or my last one at Gonzaga. Um, UNC, we was there for late night with Roy. It was me, Kay Cunningham, Zaire Williams, and Dayron Sharp. And we walked in the arena and it was sold out, whatever. It was late night with Roy, so everybody's there preseason. And we walked in there and like the whole arena like stood up and like was cheering super loud for us. Like, cause we like walked in like before everybody was like, before all the players were out there and stuff. So everybody seen us, they stood up and like gave us like a standing ovation. Like it was crazy. Like gave me chills. It was all like just cheering for us, clapping, whatever. And then at Gonzaga, um, I was at a game, went to a BYU. They played BYU. Big games. They're sold out every game, but it's a big game against BYU. Um, and it was during a timeout, I think, or like a TV timeout or something. And I'm sitting there. I'm sitting kind of like courtside right behind the basket. And then all of a sudden, I just hear like, "We want Paolo." And they just all started chanting that. Like the whole student section, anyone who's been to a Gonzaga game or like seen the Gonzaga game, like their whole student section, it's not like one section. Like it's like a whole, like goes like along the whole thing. Like it's just a whole big thing. So like the whole student section started chanting, and it was crazy. I don't really like that type of stuff. Or I like it, but like because then everybody started looking at me and everybody know who they're talking about. So, but nah, that was super cool. Nah, it was dope. It was a once in a lifetime type thing. Uh, the one with Arizona, I actually like visited the campus because I haven't been there before. So I saw the facilities and all that. They took me around campus on the visit, but all the other ones have been just like this, like sit down Zoom calls with the whole staff. Um, so I've done it with Duke, North Carolina, Kentucky, and it's just been just the whole staff's on the call. Um, mom and dad, and my mom and dad are on it, and then you just talk whatever. It's pretty simple. I could just see it to where I would have to, or I wouldn't have to, but I would choose to wait till after the season. I don't want to commit during the season. Kind of like too much of a distraction, I think. So after my basketball season, high school, um, like I said, I think it would be cool to commit on my birthday, November 12th. But I think with the virus, you know, I don't know when I'll be able to take a visit. So committing in the fall or winter or whenever that is just I feel like it might be rushed or squeezed in. So I could just see it happening to where I wait till after the basketball season. Paolo Banchero. Yeah. So just Paolo, and then my last name spelled with a CH. but it makes a CK sound, so Banchero, not Banchero. Yeah. Um, yeah, I think like it was like he was just a different guy, like a different dude. Like who goes and plays golf after losing with the opponent, after losing to the team, and then going to play golf with with one of the players on the team the day before the game two or whatever. Like he was just different. Like what and he would it was like a setup, and people wouldn't even they didn't even know. Like he was just setting you up, just so you could think everything's good, think he's cool with you, whatever, and then he come out in the game and it's all business, and he's going at your neck. So like just in that term, like his competitiveness and like doing whatever it took to get the edge is something I admire. Um, just he want to win at all costs, whatever it took. So that's the two main things I grabbed from it. Just don't. Luckily, when I was growing up, I didn't have really social media. I didn't get Instagram until I was like seventh or eighth grade. But just don't get caught up in that. Don't get limit the distractions and just put your head down and work. Uh, I was that kid. I promise you guys, I was that kid. Like going to high school games, looking up to all the high school players, like knowing everybody's name. Like that was me for sure. Like I remember everyone's name to this day. So just knowing that if you keep working, that'll be you. But like once you get, because I at that time I thought varsity basketball was like the NBA. So once you get there, that's you're nowhere near finished, and yeah, just keep working. That's the main thing. Now you guys got a lot more distractions than I did, so trying to limit those. Stay off your phone, go outside, play. Be a kid, don't get caught up in it. That's why I tell my little brother. I got a 12-year-old brother, so he's in that stage. He, I just try and tell him, you gotta keep working. You gotta make that your main focus. Because if you lock in right now, a lot of kids want to play Fortnite all day at this age. So I just keep telling him, you keep working. You could be, better than me, and I think you will be better than me. So